Hello Captains, your host Brent Justice here, and welcome to my channel Just Gaming for Us. We are back in Star Trek Online on my character Omega on the Romulan faction as a Reman character aligned with the KDF. We are in the Iconian War story, and we are continuing that storyline. In the last mission, we did Time in a Bottle. That was quite interesting. We found the Krenim. They were hiding an entire planet, in fact. Very, very interesting. And we found that while we were in this other non-time dimension, the Iconians could not hear us or see us. And so we kind of listened in on their plans at the end there. Quite interesting. We learned some things. So now it's time for the mission Broken Circle. The partnership you helped to foster with the Krenim is starting to bear fruit. A research lab has been constructed in the Kiana system, and we are all working together to uncover the inner workings of Anarax's temporal theories. But the project may take more time to complete than we have left, and the Iconians are mounting an ever more pressing campaign to rid the galaxy of all life that does not bow before them. Meet with Captain Kagrin on board the research lab to discuss our best course of action to ensure our survival.
Please report to the Kiana system. Our partnership with the Krenim is starting to bear fruit, but the project may take more time to complete than we have left. We must consider any plan that ensures our survival.
Okay, so let's do that. We're going to get an Emit Unstable Warp Bubble Training Manuals, Iconian War Veteran, and we get an Anti-Chronoton Infused Tetrion Full Auto Rifle, or Reactive Armor in this Reactive Armor Catalyst Pack, or a Universal Kit Module Jam Subspace Transmission, or the Delta Alliance Reinforcements Beacon, or a console. So there's a lot of fun rewards with this mission. We're just going to transwarp straight there. Now this is going to be in the Delta Quadrant, is where this is taking us. That's where the research station is at. We're basically basing our whole campaign from the Delta Quadrant. Let's go. Here we go. Broken Circle.
You are cleared for docking.
Captain Kagrin has sent his aide, Lieutenant Tuluk, to give you a brief tour of the Krenim research facility. So far, the Alliance's ventures with the Krenim have been very productive. Together, our teams are making progress toward completing Anarax's designs for a ship capable of temporal incursions. The Lieutenant is waiting to greet you.
Greetings! On behalf of Captain Kagrin and Alliance Command, I am pleased to welcome you to our research station. The Captain is completing his preparations. In the meantime, I will give you a tour of the facility, where we are building a weapon that will end the Iconian threat once and for all. Follow me. Our researchers can explain how the weapon works and answer any questions you may have.
Okay, let's go. Follow the Lieutenant.
And here, we have the development area.
How much do you know about the Krenim, 7 of 9?
The Borg have extensive records on the Krenim. They were a species of great interest to the Collective.
I'm not sure I like the idea of the Borg studying us like a bug in a petri dish. I'm not sure I like the idea of the Borg studying anyone.
And what about the Iconians?
The Collective spent a great deal of resources pursuing Iconian technology. They believed the species to be extinct. They were incorrect.
So much for the Borg knowing everything.
The Iconians' technology is far beyond even the capabilities of the Borg.
Fine, but what about shielding the ship that's using the weapon? We haven't solved the paradox problem yet.
This is not my first experience with alternate timelines. It would be possible to develop a form of temporal shielding to protect this vessel from alterations in the timeline.
Ah, and that's directly out of the episode that all this Krenim stuff is actually based on. That temporal shielding is what set the Voyager apart from everybody and allowed them to see the timeline changes that the Annorax was making. Speak with researcher Jalen?
Welcome to our facility. I'm working with one of the teams here to develop the time ship and choose a target. What we do is different from time travel. Annorax's designs are actually for a weapon that can remove elements from the time stream completely, and then time reshapes itself to account for that absence.
Time reshapes itself? Does that mean reality itself will change?
In some ways, yes. Once the weapon is fired, it can create an entirely new reality. And anyone or anything that isn't temporally shielded will be a part of that reality. That's why we have to proceed slowly. If we're not careful, we could change everything we know and not even know what's happened.
Well, that can be as dangerous to us as it is to the Iconians.
But think of the possibilities. We could reverse the effects of wars, stop threats like the Iconians, even turn back time and eliminate the Borg. This is a weapon, but it's one that can make a better galaxy.
Yeah, but who gets to make those decisions of what's better? Perhaps, but many terrible things have come about from the best of intentions.
Captain Cogren's briefing is about to begin. Follow me to the conference room.
Okay, let's talk about this then. You guys take your time. I'll just go ahead and head there and wait for you all there. Ah, look who's here, Cogren.
Greetings. I have heard much about your victories against the Iconians. It is an honor to work with a hero of the Empire. We are almost ready to begin. First, however, Starfleet's temporal agent would like a word. He has concerns about our plans for the Krenim weapon.
I bet he does. Temporal agent would definitely have some worries about this.
Greetings. My name is Philip Cray. I'm the liaison from Temporal Investigations for this project.
Pleased to meet you. Why does this project need a liaison?
The Federation has some serious concerns about possible violations of the Temporal Prime Directive. Normally, Starfleet personnel are strictly prohibited from directly interfering with historical events and should make every effort to maintain the timeline. I understand that Romulan temporal defense has similar regulations in place.
And yet, this weapon is being created for exactly that purpose.
Indeed. That should tell you how serious this war has become. If the Iconians win, there probably won't be anyone left to preserve the timeline. In this instance, my role is to ensure that we succeed in our task with the minimal possible disruption to the timeline, as well as to address any repercussions of those disruptions.
So the directive is only a directive when it is convenient?
I don't disagree. As a Starfleet officer, I am sworn to uphold the Temporal Prime Directive. Not only that, but I have seen firsthand the dangers that come from ignoring it. But as the Vulcans say, the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. The Iconians cannot use time travel, and that makes it a weapon we can use against them. We must consider carefully whether it is too dangerous of a weapon to use at all.
Temporal mechanics are a problem I don't need. Let's begin the briefing.
The war is not going as well as we might wish. Our fleet are protecting key worlds, but dozens of other targets have fallen to Herald attacks. Civilian casualties are rising. We need to act. This facility is building a device to turn the tide in our favor. Captain Nog, what is the status of the weapon?
We've had some setbacks, Captain. We're still weeks from a working prototype. No amount of temporal manipulation will change that.
And have you chosen a target for the temporal incursion?
We're still running simulations. We've configured the holodecks to help us evaluate the possible changes that occur after removing an element from the time stream. Some of these scenarios show promise, but none are exactly what you want.
Very well. We cannot afford to wait another day. We are losing this war. We need to strike now. A direct engagement is our only option. We will put all our resources into a full attack on the Iconians. Every ship we can muster will be a part of one massive strike against the Herald Sphere.
Is that wise?
Captain Paris is already moving into position with the Vanguard. Ships here will report to the Herald Sphere as soon as possible. There will be more warriors in Stovokor tonight. But first, we will make the Iconians bleed.
If we can even make a dent in them. They have 1,000,000 ships inside their spheres. So I just don't think it's going to work out so well. A direct assault is just not really the answer. Orders coming in. The battle has commenced and Captain Paris is preparing to engage the enemy. The Hand of Omega is to rendezvous with the task force waiting in the Kiana system and then report with them to the Herald Sphere to reinforce the ships already there. Well, we do have a lot of ships, that is for sure. It's just not going to be enough, though.
You are the last ship to arrive. We are ready to set...
Well, let's head to the Herald Sphere.
Outgoing. You are cleared for departure.
Yep, that's a lot of ships. They have a whole sphere of ships, so come on now. Sir, the fleet is in complete disarray. We're picking up multiple distress calls, as well as an incoming transmission from Captain Paris. On screen.
Am I glad to see you? It's just not working.
No
surprise. The Iconians are gating in their ships, and they have far more reserves than we anticipated.
Duh.
I've called for a hold on the flagship assault until we regroup. There's no point in a suicide run. First, we need to help our ships in trouble. Can I count on you to help?
Yes, but it's absolutely something we could have anticipated. Absolutely.
This is Kyla Mex from the USS Keller. We are losing warp containment and are in need of immediate assistance.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target shields have failed. Four shields failing.
Engines and weapons are down! Requesting immediate assistance!
Hull integrity below 75%.
Okay, where is...
Commander Overrun, RRW,
Oh, I just have to clear a path, okay. I don't actually have to rescue anyone just yet. I just have to clear a path to the flagship. Well, I can do that. People keep asking me, why don't I cloak? Well, I don't know that it would really help in this situation. They already know I'm here. But I will cloak and decloak for that buff that it gives you. There we go.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target shields have failed. 4 shields failing.
Opened a solar gateway on me.
75%. 4 shields failing. Right shields failing. Rear shields failing. Target's shields have failed. Hull integrity below 50%.
Okay, let's move forward. I'll go ahead and cloak again for the buff.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed. Right shield's failing. Right shield's failing. Target's shields have failed. Hull integrity below 75%.
They're still
Left
pretty
shield
tough.
failing. Target's shields have failed. 4 shields failing.
Remember, I am playing on advanced difficulty, so it is much more difficult. Now we rescue ships. This one's about to go. Gotta hurry up. I think I got them all. Yes, I did. I got them all. Okay. Save those ships. And this is the big flagship.
We're falling back.
I cannot do that, Captain. A Klingon does not run from battle. Farewell, Captain.
Well, that's...
Today is a good day to die.
That's not going to help.
All right, people, we've got one shot at this.
You were about to give up just a second ago. What the heck? Now we're going to follow it? Doesn't really make a lot of sense, but okay. I guess we're going to go into the gateway. That sounds like fun.
We'll take care of the reinforcements. Follow that dreadnought.
Well, I went through the gateway. Nothing happened.
Into the gateway.
About ready to go home now. Here we go, I guess. We're following the flagship. We've traveled to inside the sphere. From what we know, the Heralds use this sphere to control and protect the Iconian Gateway network. We've had strike forces assaulting spheres like this one since the beginning of the war, but we've never managed to do more than knock the gateways offline. First priority is finding our strike teams. The enemy flagship is straight ahead. Priority hail coming in from Captain Paris.
The flagship's shields are down, and it's losing power. Looks like they're trying to interface with a sphere to give themselves a boost. This might be our one chance to board it and take control. I have 3 troop transports standing by.
Now, if we could take control of the flagship, an Iconian ship, that would be incredible. I just don't know if we can do that, though.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
Signaling the carriers to move into position now. Herald
Hull
reinforcements
integrity below
inbound.
75%.
We need to deal with them.
If you say so. Where are they? Okay, let's do something. There we go.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
Well, we did that.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed. Hull integrity below 75%.
And we still got more incoming.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed. Hull integrity below 75%.
Okay, we got this side again.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Hull integrity below 75%. Target's shields have failed. 4 shields failing. Hull integrity below 50%. Hull integrity below 25%. Right shields failing. Target's shields have failed.
Oh, we got it. Now we need a beam to the flagship, huh?
Boarding parties are on the flagship and reporting heavy resistance. I'll stay here and keep any reinforcements off your back. You need to transport to the flagship and help our teams there.
Sure, whatever you say. Attempting to compensate. Do what
Great!
you can.
We got through. What's your status? We can't reach any of the other away teams.
We are safely on board. Away teams are engaging the heralds.
Acknowledged. Sensors are picking up power fluctuations near your coordinates. The impact with the Quartar must have disrupted their systems. Start disabling anything you can reach. If we do enough damage, maybe that will help us take their ship.
Now, if we could actually take this ship, that would be a huge win. Just not sure that we can, but we can try. That would actually be really helpful to have one of the Iconian ships. So much we could learn from it.
Away teams are attacking power junctions, but they are encountering heavy resistance. It would be an honor to join your team, sir.
Okay, follow me, I guess.
Away teams reporting in, sir. Heavy resistance and heavy casualties.
That is okay.
Detecting life signs and weapon discharges dead ahead.
Personal shield losing power.
We're going this way.
I am detecting Federation and Herald weapons fire beyond this door. There is also a power junction.
Personal shield losing power.
Disable the power junction interfaces. Uh-oh, we have an actual Iconian. Uh-oh, we've managed to depower her just a little bit.
Enemy targets on sensors. Personal shield losing power.
Matara is retreating. She might be trying to recharge her energy.
Whoa, what are you doing over there? The fluctuations are increasing exponentially.
We disabled some power junctions, but Matara escaped. We must be doing some damage to get her attention.
Interesting, but it makes sense. The Iconians are energy beings. If Matara can't use the ship's systems, she'll use herself as a battery for the gateways. But that's probably dangerous for her. She's bleeding herself dry with every gateway. Keep at it. If you can drain enough of her energy, she might make herself vulnerable.
Herald, reinforcements!
Enemy targets on sensors.
We need to disable the other junction, sir. There is another power junction ahead.
Okay, let's go there then. Let's go, everybody.
The demon is weakening. Keep disabling the power junctions.
It's working! She's using her own energy to power the gateways.
Personal shield losing power.
All these unknownances for me.
More reinforcements, sir.
Ouch. Look at him go, though. We bring him down pretty quick.
The area is secure, and the other interface is just over there.
Yep, I'm ready.
I am detecting a third junction ahead.
We're making progress. I really do like this mission because you've got a good balance of some space battle and then good ground battle. And I love good ground battle. So this is pretty fun for me.
Another junction just ahead, sir. If we can keep forcing the creature to use her own power, we can weaken her enough to defeat her.
Sounds like a plan.
I am detecting strong energy signatures ahead. I believe it to be some kind of command center.
You think you're the hero? You're not. You're weak, pathetic, and I destroy you.
Scans confirm her energy readings are decreasing. This could work.
Shield losing power.
What you are trying to do, but your efforts are meaningless.
A harbinger! Prepare yourself!
Shield losing power.
I'm gonna call my shuttle in. Look at it go. I love that.
Personal shield losing power. Personal shield losing power. Personal shield losing power.
We must disable the other interface before we continue.
You got it. Go to the command center.
The area ahead contains 4 interface junctions.
This'll be fun. Four of them. Okay, it does comfort me.
You cannot destroy a god.
Personal shield losing power.
Reinforcements on their way. More reinforcements. Watch your back.
More like watch my front. Because everybody's in front of me at the moment.
Personal shield losing power.
Wow. Uh-oh.
Personal shield losing power.
Time for my shuttle again. Calling everything out.
Personal shield losing power.
Wow, I almost died there, and 2 of my bridge officers did die. Just trying to find the last thing to disable. Should be this one, right? Yeah, there we go. We got her. We got the Iconian.
Energy depleted. Not enough to sustain me. But with the loss of my essence, I summon you. Avenge me! Katara! Katara! Immortalize fallen, our sixth time, for with this, the galaxy shall burn. I see clearly now, Ticket. I will stand with you, and these creatures will pay for what they've done. Kill them! Kill them all!
Fall back! Transporter, beam us up!
Yeah. Yeah, now's a good time to go. Running would be advisable at this time. Running very fast. Well, that went well. We just made them more angrier.
You made it back. Count yourself among a fortunate few. What's the situation on the flagship?
Matara is dead.
I hate to say it, but that might be the first bit of good news I've heard all day.
It's not.
Okay, we need to fall back.
We just made them more angry.
There's still a chance. The Heralds will be coming back in force.
Nope. That is not a good idea. We just made them much more angry with us. Unnecessary.
These warriors died well, and they will not be forgotten.
Well, there we go, up here. Gateways are opening at the edge of the system. Alliance Command is ordering all available ships to fall back. Agreed. Scan for escape pods, though. I need to do that. Way over here. Just following the green circle. There it is. Here we go. We've recovered all we can, but there are few survivors. All of these ships, all of these people. Steady. This is not the time to mourn. Course laid in. We can leave. Let's go. Yeah, not so sure that was the right call to go in full force like that. They have way more ships than we do. Come on, they've got a whole sphere of ships. We've returned to the Kiana system. Several of the senior officers are waiting for you in the conference room. It's not my fault. Just remember that. You ordered me to go. It's typical Klingon response, though. I'm not surprised. But I think there should have been more of a joint decision, you know what I mean? We'll talk about that in a second.
Despite the extraordinary efforts of you and many others, our operation was a failure. We're still totaling up the casualties, but the cost was too great. The Heralds still stand. They have lost one Iconian, but if anything, that will only prolong the conflict. Defeating Matara was a combination of the sacrifice of Guroth and many others, your quick thinking and martial prowess, and the Iconian's arrogance. Matara did not believe an Iconian could die. The others will not make the same mistake. Many of our warriors have entered Tovokor this day. We will miss having them at our side in the next battle, but we will continue to fight and survive another day.
We can talk to everybody else. Let's go ahead and talk to everybody before we talk about this mission.
I don't think we have a choice now. We have to complete the Krenim device. Captain Cogran wants it online immediately, but this isn't something we can rush. Cutting corners with temporal mechanics? That's how you end up with unsolvable time paradoxes. Look, I'll do whatever I can, but I'm scared of this technology. Building it will be the greatest challenge of my career. But actually altering time? I'm not sure anyone should have that much power.
I want to personally commend you. Whatever success we had in this mission was thanks to you. The Iconians have lost their leader. Their unity is broken. That might give us an opening to end this war. The cost, though? All those people? I can't help but feel that I failed them.
Okay. Let's not beam up just yet. The first thing I want to say is, you know, Captain Cogran here, why does he get the sole discretionary decision for these things? I understand there has to be a leader, a command, but why is this not a joint decision between the Federation, the Klingons, and the Romulans? Why is one person having the sole decision? Shouldn't that be put up to a vote? You know? Shouldn't all three factions vote? And then the majority wins or something like that. There should be, you know, a decision-making process where there's just more than one person. If one person leads, it's just a dictatorship. And this is supposed to be, you know, all the factions coming together making decisions. So I just don't see how he has that much power to make that decision to take the entire fleet, every ship we have, and go take it into battle and like lose everyone. You know, there needs to be more discussion and voting about that. So a little bit more power to him than I think there should be. That's all. And then obviously that decision was not smart. We lost most of our forces. The Iconians are greater in force. They said it wasn't anticipated. Well, I believe it. I could have anticipated that. We saw it. They had 1 million ships inside their spheres, and they have several spheres. So why are we not anticipating that they have way more ships than us, and that just going head on would be a bad decision? Protecting our assets would be a smarter decision. I would put large forces around our important places, important star bases, important planets, important defenses, important offenses. We need to surround those places with our forces and protect what we have rather than going full frontal on them. That's my opinion. So this was handled a little oddly. And then also the idea that Matara basically killed herself by creating more gateways, which was sapping her energy, because she's an energy being, sapping her power and killing her each time she did it. Now, she knew that was happening, and as smart as the Iconians are, I just think they're too smart to actually use all their power like that, and to the point where it kills them. She would have known her limits, and she would have known it's too much, and to go ahead and call in reinforcements before the final attack. I mean, she's smart enough to know that. So I just don't buy this idea of that she just didn't think she could die, and she just didn't know that using all her power up would kill her. And no, she would have known that. So that's a little dumb. That's an Iconian not acting like an Iconian. So a little weird there on the storyline. But as for this mission, I do enjoy the space combat and then the ground combat. I always love a good ground combat, and this had a good mix of the both, so that was fun. So there you go. Okay, well, that was Broken Circle, everybody, and we are, of course, continuing. The next mission will be Butterfly, and we'll do that in the next video. So thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for the next one. Check out Twitter at Brent_Justice for updates. You can follow me there. Also, check out my Patreon page, patreon.com/Brent Justice. This helps support the channel and also allows me to publish more and more videos.